Hi from Catalina's. So tonight we are doing Vault City. We are doing a Scottish brewery which is about 2 years old and has made quite a big impression on us. And the reason I have a knife is that we are going to be doing a bit of a cheese pairing as well. So they started in Edinburgh about 2 years ago, and they've grown massively. The founders were first of all an IT consultant and a brewer, and they both took part in home brewing for quite a while and then decided to form Vault City and have a real passion for making sours which are innovative, a bit different, and they're now Dundee based. So many people in the UK have been using kind of fast souring methods over the years, but these guys, they like to do things the mixed fermentation way. So they have a unique house culture, cultured from yeast and bacteria, that they've developed over the years, and they use this in their sours. They are actually Scotland's #1 brewery on the beer networking service Untapped, so they really have made a massive impression over the last 2 years. They don't have a core range because what they do like is changing things, experimenting with different flavours, and really they like to give unique experiences. And I know my first Vault City was in Manchester. I remember it quite well, May 2019, and it was a bramble sour. It was served with a soft serve topping, very much along the lines of Omnipollo beers, and we were really impressed. I gave it a 4.25, so my first Vault City was a 4.25 on Untapped. So what we have is, we have this cheese board which arrived with these 3 sours. So 3 different cheeses to pair with 3 different sours, fruit sours. Have a lovely little board that came, Vault City branded. So we will be using this in future for some little cheese and sour pairing evenings, hopefully. So let's have a look at what we have got. So the cheeses are from IJ Mellis. They're a cheesemonger, and they have sent some very interesting looking cheeses. So I think the first one we're going to do is the sweet cherry bakewell sour, which I believe is this bottle here. Be very careful with all my glasses, colourful glasses lined up. So the sweet cherry bakewell sour. I think this one's going to be possibly my favourite. Do you like a cherry note in a sour? And I do like cherry bakewell, so that's a good start. And the aroma is full on almond, marzipan, definitely berries, and yeah, I'd say cherry. Almost that cherry tunes, but I'm sure it won't taste of cherry tunes. Smells wonderful, and when I actually poured this, you won't see this now, but there was a really lovely head. It was kind of like a pink stroke lilac-y head, almost marshmallow-like on the top, which it stayed for quite a while actually. So good head retention, and it's still around now. Now this one is paired with, let me have a look, Shropshire Blue. So the Shropshire Blue, it expects some tangy blue funk, which hopefully will amplify the cherry notes in the sour. So I don't know which way to do this. I've never done a cheese and sour pairing, I don't think, before. Let's see how this works. So let's go for the cherry. Oh, that is superb. I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to rate which one works the best as a cheese and sour pairing. So not my favourite sour possibly, but the favourite pairing. Let's go down that route. That's lovely. That really is lovely. There's a creamy, really mellow creaminess to it. So there's sharp, there's cream. Let's go for the blue funk. I'm just going to put that bottle down there. So Shropshire Blue. I do like a blue cheese. Oh yeah, tangy, very tangy. It's definitely blue. And it really does bring out the cherry notes. I think that's lovely. You kind of imagine red grapes with cheese on a cheese platter, and you can kind of see how the cherry works. Yeah, I'd recommend that one. That's really, really good. Love that. Okay, let's go to this one. So this one is, it's a rhubarb, one of my favourites, and ginger sour. So rhubarb and ginger sour. And this one is paired with the Loch Arthur cheddar. Loch Arthur cheddar, which I'm hoping for a bit of salinity, a bit of saline, buttery. It's a Scottish cheddar, and it should unlock the earthiness, the earthy tones of the rhubarb and ginger. So there should be a bit of contrast there. So let's go for the aroma first. Ginger, fiery. Real spike, a real peck of ginger. That's my first impression. Ginger beer, that's what I'm thinking. Can I get the rhubarb? Ginger, peppery. It's good. Ooh. Ooh. The rhubarb does come through on the palate. It is still ginger heavy, but I think the rhubarb is almost like a dessert kind of rhubarb that's been really almost had a vanilla, maybe macerated in vanilla, I don't know, because there is a real softness, because rhubarb can be quite sharp, but it's soft. It works really well. I mean, it is one of those ubiquitous combos, isn't it? Rhubarb and ginger. Yeah, it's lovely. Okay, so we're going to go in for a bit of cheddar. And this one was quite hard to cut, so I'm going to have to be careful. And quite a waxy cheese, actually. Quite waxy, quite crumbly. Oh, it's good. I don't think it's a mature cheddar, but it's certainly full of flavour. Definitely the saline, and it is buttery, as I was expecting, based on the notes. How well does it go with this rhubarb and ginger? I think that works well. I think that works really well. Another bit of cheddar. Love the texture of the cheddar. Crikey, this is going to be so difficult to judge. Really difficult. Right, the last one then. The last one is a pineapple habanero. So, yeah, interesting. Now this one is going to be, obviously, I'd expect a sweet kind of a kick of sweet pineapple. There'll be fiery habanero, so the chili heat. And this one is paired with, quite an interesting cheese actually. It reminded me of brie when I opened it. Very soft, almost oozing creaminess, and it's called Maida Vale. It's washed rind cheese, so it's quite earthy, this one. It's Jersey cow's milk, and it's washed in Treason IPA, which is from Uprising Brewery in Windsor. So let's go in with the aroma. Ooh. Not sure what I'm picking up on the nose. Quite herbal. I think the pineapple, yeah, it's like a charred pineapple. Syrupy, yeah, syrup, almost a pineapple that's been maybe charred a bit, and then some syrups come from it. Yeah, interesting. So let's go in with the, I don't know how hot this is going to be, so this will be interesting. Ah, yeah, it's yeah, there is a heat, but it's a peck. It's nothing that's going to blow your head off. It's the pineapple. The pineapple is really, and that must be quite hard actually with habanero, which could be really overtaking everything. And the pineapple, the juiciness, I can almost imagine eating some fresh pineapple with cheese, funnily enough. Wow. My word, these three are all winners. And I haven't even gone for the last cheese. Oh, my goodness. And there is a heat, it tickles the tonsils, but that's about all it does. It certainly doesn't strip your palate. It's pleasant. Yeah, right, let's go for this oozy cheese. So it really is oozy. I'm going to struggle with this. I'm going to get sticky fingers, I think. It's definitely like a brie for me, but it's really buttery. It's so indulgent. It's almost like eating butter, but it's got a funkiness actually. It's quite farmyard, I think. Let's see how it goes with this. Yeah, another really good match. I should probably mix it all up now. If I'd had longer, I'd probably mix them all up and see how they all, and do notes and all of that. But yeah, it'd be interesting to try the Maida Vale with the cherry bakewell and see how that all works. But I think I think there's been a bit of research here. I think they know what they've done. They've definitely got a pairing for each of them. The nose on that is crazy good. Still pure ginger, but the rhubarb came through really nicely on the taste. And juicy pineapple. And some amazing cheeses. So I think I've done really well there. Now I'd say which my favourite pairing was, and it's going to be really hard. I think I'd probably have to go for the bakewell with blue. Yeah, with the blue. Certainly, I think blue cheese is probably one of my favourites. And I love cherry, and I love cherry bakewell. It kind of reminds you of having a meal in one. You kind of got your dessert level with your drink. So it's a really lovely culinary experience. Thoroughly enjoyed it. So I'm going to say tip it on back until next time. Which one shall I tip it back with? Let's go for my favourite. And it's still got that head. There's still that lovely pinky marshmallowy head. So fantastic. Really would recommend trying Vault City every now and again. We've been able to order them directly from the brewery. I meant to bring it We do always get a little treat thrown in as well. It's normally a Vimto chew or fruit salad chew. So we always have to dig deep in the box to look out for the little freebie treats as well. So yeah, tip it on back. Until next time, cheers.